spread my wings and I'll fly away.
Hello, and welcome to The Phenomenal Show. I am your host, Joshua Harrell. Thank you for joining me again. We are on a mission to awaken that phenomenal force inside all of us. Sometimes it's hiding a little bit. Sometimes it's tucked away in the nooks and crannies. We are waking it up and saying, let my phenomenal force shine. And if you're listening to the show, then I know you know exactly what I mean. So in today's episode, we're going to break away from self-limiting thought patterns. So hopefully your limiting beliefs are becoming a thing of the past. The 7-step process in the previous episode is effective if applied consistently. Old beliefs can be stubborn, so you have to decide to be even more stubborn. In this episode, we continue our rebellion against limiting beliefs by examining how self-limiting thought patterns impede success. Have negative thoughts ever hindered your efforts to live, learn, and grow? Your personal beliefs about yourself and your life matter more than you realize. In fact, those beliefs become the very foundation upon which you build your life. Why not recognize your own self-sabotaging thoughts and learn how to correct them? Now, some common self-limiting thoughts are, I'll never be able to save any money for retirement. I guess I won't ever fall in love again. Isn't there a song like that? I know I'll never love this way again. Sorry, I didn't mean to make you have to go through that. Why can't I find any trustworthy friends? I'll be fat forever. I'm sure Joe Blow will get that promotion over me. I wish I could take a vacation to Europe, but I know I could never afford it. How will I ever live the life I want, earning what I earn now? If you identified some of your own limiting thoughts while listening to those examples, take steps to break your cognitive ties to those thinking patterns. Focus on these strategies to start thinking in a new direction. So, number 1, refrain from labeling yourself. If you see yourself as poor financially, then you might unconsciously strive to match that label. Or if you think yourself as fat, you may be unable to imagine yourself as healthy. Number 2, take baby steps. When you continually move towards your goals, you'll gain the momentum to keep on going. Rather than think you're unable to achieve success, decide on the steps to take to ensure you do. Let's use the example of the European vacation. Instead of believing you'll never get there, establish a small weekly savings goal of $20 and keep putting the money aside until you have enough. It does add up, and $20 is $20. I mean, you can do a lot with $20, but setting it aside for a worthy cause, that it's rewarding in a multitude of ways, and not just the fact that you're going to get to that European vacation. So take baby steps. 3, learn to be your own best friend. Love yourself enough to be your own best friend. Do this by giving yourself the benefit of the doubt. Think positive thoughts such as, I can do this. When you practice this, you'll reject self-limiting thoughts. 4, believe in yourself. Instead of insisting you'll never do something, say that you can, and then do it. If you turn those negative thoughts into positives, it boosts your self-esteem. Trust that you can accomplish, succeed, and prevail. Number 5, assess the truth. Ask yourself, is what I'm thinking really true? For example, is it an absolute reality that you'll never be able to save any money at all for retirement? It doesn't have to be true unless you strive for that. Change your mindset by beginning your retirement fund today. At the end of the day, put all your change into a jar. Do this at the end of each day to ensure it isn't true. Now, most of us aren't carrying change around. I mean, that is not the norm. But even the banks have super easy savings plans where it rounds up whatever your purchase is. So if, it's 15 cents to round up to the nearest dollar, then that 15 cents goes into a savings account every time you use your debit card. So there's ways to do that, even if you don't have change jangling around in your pocket. Question your self-limiting thoughts. When you realize they're unrealistic, untrue, and within your power to change, you'll be able to break away. But you have to assess the truth first. Number 6, recognize how powerful your negative thoughts are. You create who you are by what you think about yourself. Why not turn that power into positive energy that drives you towards the things that you want in life? Number 7, learn from prior errors. Instead of using your past against you, think about the knowledge you have gained from each experience. Maybe an important relationship disappeared a few years ago. The loss of that relationship doesn't mean you'll never find another partner again. Rather than getting bogged down with self-limiting thoughts, reflect on the shortcomings of your previous relationship. What part did you play? If you proactively learn from your past mistakes, you'll make healthier choices in the future. When you apply these strategies to your life, you'll see the possibilities that are all around you. You can do anything you set your mind to. Extinguish those self-limiting beliefs right now so you can start embracing the good life that's yours for the taking. Now, in the next episode, we're going to kind of wrap up this particular topic, and I'm going to provide you with a useful reflection process to solidify your enhanced mindset. You've come a long way since we got started, so you have the right to be extremely proud of your phenomenal self, and I hope you are. So to kind of give you some homework on this particular topic, I'm going to give you an affirmation in a minute too. So we've got that with some journal prompts, but to just get you to work on this topic, and wrap your mind around this, I want you to make a list of the ways in which you label yourself. And you'd be surprised. I bet people around you are more aware of the labels that you put on yourself than you are. That has surprised me many, many times. But, so if you feel stumped, ask a friend, call a lifeline in, because they might give you some insight there. But make a list of the ways in which you label yourself, and then create a new list of labels and create affirmations that support these new labels. And then I want you to read your affirmations at bedtime each night for 10 minutes. Now, I would say it's probably going to take you less than 10 minutes to do this, but the idea is there, and I think you can make that happen. So make it happen. So let's get into the affirmation for today's episode. And I also put these on social media too. So if you hear this on my Instagram stories or on Facebook. It's coming from the show. But I do like to throw in these affirmations when I think they're appropriate. And then at the end, I like to give you some journal prompts. So if this is your first time listening to the show, this is what we're doing. All right, here's the affirmation. I believe in my own abilities. I am capable of so many things. My talents and skills combine to help me do good things for myself and others, and I am proud of what I have to offer the world. Whatever comes my way, I can accomplish what I set out to do. I believe in my own abilities. Each day of my life, I grow in some way. I put my best foot forward and learn from everything that comes to me, because I can grow from even the most challenging situations. I know that I can rise to any occasion. I am capable of more than I can even dream of today, and I look forward to seeing those abilities manifest. If I ever feel like I'm doing less than fabulous work, I give myself a breather. Sometimes a little time away is enough to give me the perspective I need to approach a task in a new light. During this time, I think about my past successes. This helps me remember my own capability. So when I return to work, I feel good about myself. I have accomplished so much in my life. This is due in no small part to my innate talents. I have also learned many skills that help me achieve my goals. Whether working on my own objectives or being of service to others, everything I do helps me to do even better tomorrow. Today, I am thankful for all of my skills and talents. I am confident in my ability to reach my goals. Each day, I remind myself of what I do well, which encourages me to move forward with positivity. How'd you like that? All right, so if you're journaling, and I hope you are, journaling is a fantastic thing to do. But if you are journaling, here are some prompts. And if you're not journaling, just ponder these questions. So number one, what are 3 things I do very, very well? Number 2, what challenges am I most proud of having overcome? And finally, number 3, how can I continue to increase my confidence in my own abilities? So get to writing. It definitely helps reinforce the ideas behind whatever we're talking about, and a lot of good stuff bubbles up when you sit down and have that one-on-one time. I've journaling has been a part of my life for a very long time, and there's some days where I feel like I have to perform for my journal, and there are other times when I don't know, something just takes over and it's a free flow. The free flow is definitely what I enjoy the most. But that is all we have time for today. I am very, very grateful that you joined me today. And I hope you come join me on Facebook. You can find the show on Facebook and Instagram, The Phenomenal Show. Just look there. Or you can come to joshuaharrell.com and you can find me there and loads of other content and loads of other things. But I just want to thank you and let you know that I appreciate you. So until next time, take care of yourself and take care of each other, because you are a phenomenal force. See you next time.
I'm looking for a better place, somewhere safe where I can get away. Gonna find myself a brighter day. I'm looking for, spread my wings and fly away. I'm